If you're not super familiar with the role of negative keywords in Google Ads campaigns, this video is probably going to be really helpful for you. Because a lot of people, when they set up their Google Ads, they go in, they add a bunch of keywords like this, and they just assume like, hey, because I'm advertising on the keyword Phoenix closets, I'm just going to get clicks where people are looking for Phoenix closets, right? It only makes sense. But the reality is that keywords do a lot more than that. Depending on the match type, so there's 3 different match types: broad match, phrase match, and exact match. It's going to determine how closely the intent aligns with the actual keyword that you provided here in terms of the actual phrases people will search for and fire off your ads. So in simple terms, if we come over here to the search terms, which is now under campaigns, insights, and reports search terms here, we'll be able to see these are the actual terms people are searching for when they're clicking on our ads. If we come over here to the right, we'll see the actual data in terms of like how many clicks, the cost per click, how much we've spent, how many conversions we've gotten, etc. And then you'll notice a bunch of these have this red exclusion option selected here, which means we've added them as negative keywords. The reason is because these are keywords that are not likely going to convert. Something like IKEA custom closets or DIY custom closets. This is like people that want to do their own custom closet, right? And if we're doing advertising for custom closet services and installation, and if we're a company that does custom closets, we don't really want to be attracting people that are trying to do it themselves, right? Those do-it-yourselfers are probably not going to pay 10, 20, 30 grand for us to come do a custom closet for them. We want to find people that don't want to deal with it themselves, ultimately, right? And that's going to be people that search terms like custom closets or custom closet systems. But if they search for IKEA custom closets or DIY custom closets, they're probably not our ideal customer. And so that's why we want to add those as negative keywords. To do that, all we would do is come into the search terms, select the actual term, and then click add as negative keyword, which is this one. Do not click this one because this is adding it as an actual keyword. We just want to add it as a negative keyword. When we add it as a negative keyword, it will prevent the system from allowing our ads to show up when somebody searches that term again in the future. And so this is kind of an ongoing forever thing. This is something where I can't remember the statistics now, but it's something like 20 or 30% of all searches have never even been seen by Google before. So there's all sorts of weird variations of keywords that people put into Google on a consistent basis. So it's not like you can just set up negative keywords once and then walk away and be good forever. It's like there will always be new negative keywords coming through that you're going to need to filter out here. So this is something you definitely want to be doing on a regular basis, probably weekly, if not monthly, maybe even more regular if you're spending a lot of budget on the platform. But coming in here and setting the negative keywords will start to just eliminate all the clicks on these terms that are never going to lead to sales, which will ultimately improve the efficiency of the account. It will improve the user experience, which Google loves that. It will favor your ads if you're providing a good user experience. And so it'll just give you better quality traffic at a lower cost. And you can make more bang for your buck, ultimately, which I think is what everybody out here is trying to do. So that's kind of the name of the game. Anyways, I hope you found this helpful. If there's anything you did have questions about in terms of negative keywords or anything of that nature, don't hesitate to reach out. Just drop your questions in the comment section down below, and we'll be sure to get back to them there. Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies in different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here. And really just see that, this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.